Hello， 大家好，我是 Zoe， 又到了周五跟读环节，这是我的频道在新春之前的最后一期视频了，提前祝大家新春快乐。上周新一届的奥斯卡提名名单公布了，结果大热的 Barbie 却没有入围最佳导演和女主的名单，这让很多喜欢电影的粉丝直呼无法接受，就连入围男配的 Ryan Gosling 也为两位鸣不平啊。那么今天就来看看大家对这个事情的反应。本期依然有3个模仿句，让我们开始吧。
Hours after Ryan Gosling received an Oscar nomination for playing Ken in the blockbuster movie Barbie, he released a statement that, quote, says there is no Ken without Barbie and there is no Barbie movie without Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie, the two people most responsible for this history-making, globally celebrated film. No recognition would be possible for anyone on the film without their talent, grit, and their genius. To say that I'm disappointed that they are not nominated in their respective categories would be an understatement.
这一句我们依然会看到很多以色音结尾同时接其他辅音的情况出现。Would be, without their talent, grit, and their genius. 这种色音失爆的情况不仅存在于两个单词之间，它还会存在一个单词里面，比如说 recognition。这个 g 后面跟了一个 nation， 所以 g 失爆 recognition。 还有就是最后这个单词 understatement statement 两个 t 都是会失爆的。
No recognition would be an understatement.
第二个需要注意的点是这个 to say that I'm disappointed that， 这里首先出现了 flap t that I'm， 这个 I'm 虽然是发 I 的这个双元音啊，但是在句中如果你嘴张那么大的话，其实是会缩减发音效率的，所以这种情况下它会被弱化成或者that I'm disappointed。 然后再后来这个 disappointed， 我们之前讲过了 t 在 and 后面是不发音的，所以它是 disappointed， 它又失爆了 disappointed that。
To say that I'm disappointed that they are
nominated 后面又加 and， 所以中间这个 d 是 flap d， nominated and to say 这一句话的主干是 to say something would be an understatement， 所以这里的气口是在 categories 和 would 中间。我们整体来一遍。
No recognition would be possible for anyone on the film without their talent, grit, and their genius. To say that I'm disappointed that they are not nominated in their respective categories would be an understatement.
No recognition would be possible for anyone on the film without their talent, grit, and their genius. To say that I'm not disappointed that they are not nominated in their respective categories would be an underestimate.
Do a lot of people feel that way?
Yes. Good for Ryan. This is allyship.
He's Canadian. He's so nice.
Oh, but allyship is showing up. Barbie grossed over $1 billion. Like, hello, studios, maybe hire more female directors if you want to produce blockbusters. We're half the population. We turn out, we want to see these. And it's just like, also, did they miss the whole moral of the story of Barbie? Yeah. Like, of course, we celebrate just Ken, not the woman who's the lead in it and the icon in it. But actually, I'm stealing this from Brian. I think this could give Greta an idea for a sequel. Barbie goes to Hollywood and then is snubbed by the elites who choose Ken over her.
如果看完这个视频你只能记一个单词的话，我觉得它一定是 snub， 遇冷。这里面需要注意的是这个 is snubbed by。snub 加了 ed 是 snubbed， 后面又跟了一个 b 打头的单词 but 这两个音都要失爆。 snubbed by 就感觉嘴里面很快的倒了两下。 snubbed by the elites， OK， 这是 elites 发的长音的 e， 不是 I， 不是 elites。
And then is snubbed by the elites who choose Ken over her.
第二个点呢，就是这个最后的 Ken over her， 这里呢其实是可以选择这个 her 前面这个 h 不发音是一个 elision， 但是呢 it's optional, it's up to you. You could either say choose Ken over her or choose Ken over her. Actually, they sound quite similar, right?
I think this could give Greta an idea for a sequel. Barbie goes to Hollywood and then is snubbed by the elites who choose Ken over her.
I think this could give Greta an idea for a sequel. Barbie goes to Hollywood and then is snubbed by elites who chose Ken over her.
So just throwing that out there for an idea.
Well, you know what? The message of all that is not lost on me, but one question I have, and maybe Whoopi's the only one that can answer this, is when does it become a snub? And by that I mean I know the film, I know the greatness and the money, but that assumes that someone else shouldn't be in there because you have 5 people. Everyone below the 5 is a snub of sorts. Yeah. So in this kind of thing, how do you look at 5 great directors, I'm assuming, because I haven't seen each of those other 5 movies, and say one of them should be plucked out for this?
最后一句有2个新的点啊，一是 How do you？Do you 在连读的时候呢，前面的 do 所带的这个元音 u 就省略掉了，所以你能听到的是 How do you？ 直接用的去接 you。Do you？How do you？ 很多朋友反馈说分不清楚 have haven't。can can't，were weren't 这样的肯定和否定形式，你与其去找那个经常会失爆的 t， 比如说 haven't can't weren't， 你不如去听它里面有没有 n 这个音。If I were you 这明显是肯定的，但如果是否定呢 If I weren't you 一般会听到一个 n 的音和一个后面被截断的失爆的 t， 就是 weren't you or I haven't been there. 好，我们整体来一遍。How do you look at 5 great directors, I'm assuming? Because I haven't seen each of those other 5 movies and say one of them should be plucked out for this. Plucked out. 中间的这个也会失爆。Plucked out.
How do you look at 5 great directors, I'm assuming, because I haven't seen each of those other 5 movies, and say one of them should be plucked out for this?
So these are the 3 sentences that I need you to practice in the following week. Please continue watching and enjoy the rest of the video.
You know about the snubs. But they're not snubs, and that's what I want to sort of point out. And it's not the elites, it's the entire family of the Academy Awards who vote for Best Picture nominations. Okay? We all vote for Best Picture, everybody. So there are 7 to 10 nominations that happen. And you don't get everything that you want to get. You know, everywhere, all the time, everything that...
All at once?
All at once. One Best Actress.
Something in there.
But not the whole movie. That's what you have to keep in mind. Not everybody gets a prize, and it is subjective. Movies are subjective. The movies you love may not be loved by the people who are voting.